What's up guys and welcome to Obby Game Vid Tournament Disaster Part 2. Yep, we are doing one of these. If you haven't watched the last one, you could if you want. But I don't feel I'm mentioning a lot of stuff that happened in that video, as this video will probably be long enough anyway. Before we can continue what happened in the last video, let's start in the very beginning. Obby Game was first released. And fair to say, it did not gain much traction, since nobody even knew about it. Even though I worked really hard on it, which took me weeks to make, and up on a constant grind cycle, after release, it was left untouched for a good few months, maybe even more. After a while, I got the idea to start a tournament for the Obby, where the winner would get a prize first place. So I could get a few bits from my Obby as a raw skate with a mean experience, if some of you prefer to call it that had zero visits, didn't really look good all that much. So I decided to contact one of my friends to see what he would think about it and see if he would like to join it or not. And of course he said yes, probably because all he had to do was to come in and play an Obby for 30 minutes and get free Robux or V-Bucks if he wanted, which was the surprise in first place, so it was pretty beneficial. He got free V-Bucks or V-Bucks, and I got a few bits from my Obby, so it all worked out. Now one of the ways to be a part of a tournament is being part of a group chat I made for. It was mostly there because the tournament was scheduled to start in 2 or 3 months. Now I know that sounds like a pretty long time. But keep in mind that I was fairly new to running a whole tournament thing. I wanted to add a few more members along the way and also build up hype and keep everyone informed about the tournament. Also, the Obby didn't have that much contestants at first. Content. As the first part already took a lot out of me, and I wanted to do 2 or 3 parts in time for a tournament, which is split into levels with each their own big section filled with obstacles and platforms. In the end, I only finished level 2, but no big deal. I think it still had a good amount of content in it and still had an ending. Though I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the level aspect anymore, but hey, hopefully I can get as much content in the game as much as possible. So I can finish the game. By the way, I had exams, lines, and home life to deal with, which made it even more difficult to find time to do the whole thing. But even with that, I still made sure I had time to deal with the whole thing and have improvements and all that, so I can keep the tournament and the game afloat. Now, and I have to admit that I didn't really have much minutes at first, deciding to start the whole tournament thing, because I really didn't have that many friends. I only got 2 people to be a part of the group chat, and technically 3. One of the members had a brother who was also participating, but didn't have a phone, so he relied on his brother and me for information about the whole thing. Now that I think about it, with just 3 people actually may actually be kind of fun, like 3 amigos or something. It sounded a lot better than what happened at the actual tournament, and probably a lot more simple. Now they were yes, the amount of people playing. Now I know some of you know from the last vid that there were more than 2 people competing. Wow. Now I just feel like I'm trying to promote part 1, which you can still watch if you want. Okay, now I'm really just promoting just part 1. Hopefully this video won't just become a big ad for part 1. Now let's get back to the question. How did practically I got most of my class to join this thing? By the way, most of the contestants that were there were from my class at school. So here is why. So after I made the thing with only 2 people in it, I decided to try add some more people but I think because I at least want 10 people, but do not think I made 5, I'm not too sure. Maybe yeah, sure, 5. I think I made 5 or maybe 10. I think that's good, accurate. Okay. But hey, the more the merrier. But then again, I wasn't too sure how to do that, and if the tournament was mostly made for fun. Like, not a huge business investment, but at least back then, as now I make a YouTube video about it, it's kind of great how far this being involved into. I'm not sure about this being a business, as most of it just made for fun. Though it would be nice to make some kind of money out of this that a lot of other YouTubers would like to do. Though it is highly unlikely, I thought that after myself that it's not just trying to be profitable, but just having fun, which I think is a lot better way to look at it, in my opinion. And you, okay, I think I'm now getting a bit sidetracked. So I decided to add my friend who was one of my classmates. After telling him what the whole thing, he had to join most for the prize, I think. So yeah, we got another question. Let's go. Even though we got another contestant, I also thought about something either before or ask him. Since he was pretty tight in my class, I figured he would tell everybody about it. I would have a whole line of contestants wanting to compete. I also considered the time that he would not really tell anybody about it, so there would be easy competition, having a better chance of winning it. So it's kind of like a 50-50. Well, at least for me. But either way, I was fine as I got another contestant, which was pretty good. So I was pretty happy. But since that was the goal to begin, I think after a day or two, I completely forgot about the plan. My classmates to inform everybody about it. So I was pretty surprised when somebody asked to join. I thought I even know what he was talking about. He was asking me from outside the classroom when school was starting. I did hear some of the things he was trying to say, but I still didn't get what he was saying. Eventually, someone did tell me what he was saying. After a while of comprehending what was happening, I knew I was in business. And to make a long story short, I managed to get most of my class to come and I took a group chat. I hope this video is again too boring. In fact, I'll be surprised if any of you make it this far. Not fall asleep by this point. But let's get the show rolling, shall we? Also, shout out to that classmate who I first added, as he did most of the adding in the group chat, and as I was too lazy to copy down my classmate number in class, and sometimes they would say their number out loud, but since that wasn't a calculator, I obviously was probably going to forget every single digit. So I moved the ass and told people to ask him, so they could be added, keeping it in mind, so shout out to him. Even though I am not sure anybody would want to shout out, considering how small the channel is right now, and I don't know if it is more exciting getting a shout out from a YouTuber, a random YouTuber, but hey, that's one of the reasons why I keep names anonymous on this channel. Well folks, get ready and you may want to get some popcorn for this, as this is what I call the 10G era, but things quickly took a giant downfall. By the way, it's on my class last name is, by the way. So I hope that's not too confusing. Alright. So long time ago, mostly like a year or 2 months, NG was slowly spreading across the group chat, spreading their influence, also bringing great panic across the chat. And the adding was fast and rapid. Quickly, almost doubling the amount of members in the group. Everything well and positive. But little did the owner know that this may lead to his downfall. It was just a regular school day, nothing special. But things took a drastic turn in the first period. The owner quietly minded his business and as he was doing his work, which felt essential for upcoming tests, which it probably was, as this one does. It was probably very important. But he did not know that disaster was about to strike. He sat there oblivious of what was about to happen. People came stomping up to the winner, either concerned or grinning faces. They want us to be a part of it. Yeah, after a while, we turn off the messages group chat. Oh, friggin'. He told his wise words that they will be added to ask his local friends for assistance. But that didn't seem to satisfy them, as they constantly bombarded him with questions, when all he wanted to do was finish his work. But concentration seems futile. Most of them were asking their could be angry now, as the impatience took the better of them, as they entirely said yes, ensuring them that they will be a part of it. And after the momentum seemed to pile up into mountains, we finally got to rest. But concentration said, "Ha! Just kidding. That was the last thing he was getting out of this class." Soon we started getting notifications. How peculiar. A few came to see badly hundreds, which rather destroyed his concentration. He looked at his phone, looked at the group chat, or she was snickering on their phones. Not sorry, group chat, the group box, snickering on their phones. Realizing that they were using the group chat as their own person, posting outrageous or sus text. And all of a sudden, a new face appeared. Alright, that's my phone video, their voice, or whatever. Thinking it's kinda getting stale. Since it's not hard anymore. Before we can get on to the new part of, I have to introduce the concept of banning people. Yep, you heard that right. Since I was the owner of the group chat, I had full reign of power on the group chat, and I could pretty much have the power to ban people or do anything I want with the group chat. So if anyone was either being disrespectful or straight up being obnoxious, I could permanently ban them. And oh man, you just see their faces when they get banned. They would flip out like crazy, come to argue with me, or even sending threats. Like, bro, you're just competing for free Robux or debugs. Like, there's not much guarantee that you are winning it in the first place. And in my opinion, it wasn't anything to get worked up over too much. But that didn't stop them from hating on me. If I did, I'm like, bro, what did you expect? Cause what I did by themselves, they probably deserved it anyway. And it was the same people I would have to ban. So all of them would mess around. I got a lot of chaos in the classroom. So I guess everyone shouldn't have been suiciding because I decided to do that in the group chat world. But despite that, I still want to get everybody in the group chat regardless. Whether I did ban people, it was more a temporary ban. And after a while, I think they had learned their lesson. I would let them right back in. I wanted to also let everybody have a fair chance of entering and winning as well. But that went out the bus. But for what happened, it happened last part, you already know that was thrown out the bus. Alright. Well, I am now advertising part 1 again. Great. Seriously though, I'll try to keep you guys informed, so hopefully it makes sense. At this point I feel like the mail slot should go. But you don't have to, you don't want to. This video is probably going to be so long, I'm really worried it would even make sense. As I'm trying to count in a 3 or 6 month journey, or adventure, or whatever, I'm trying to cram it into one video. It's like trying to explain a 3-hour movie in the span of 5 minutes. Every single detail. So I'm now going to stop yapping. And hopefully put necessary things. I don't know. Necessary things. Well, actually, no, let's see, I forget about that. Everything I'm gonna have to say is necessary. We don't get up to you guys. But yeah. Congratulations if you made it this far. video. Alright, I think guys all I got, so let's just get on with the story. Now warning, what is about to happen is not really really to take seriously. I think your challenge is I show speed. Wait, before you guys can say no, it is not the real thing. Are you kidding me? I thought you never heard of me in his life. No, I mostly bought it as a joke while the other guys were testing earlier. Remember that mostly? That mostly, and I think it was pretty funny. I just posted around an image of Roger Pete on the group chat and said he was coming. No offense to him or anything, as he has absolutely no association with this thing, and it's honestly a joke. As I just said, not trying to make him look bad or anything. I'm sure he's probably a nice guy in real life. So yeah, afterwards I decided to turn off messages to the group chat and said, well, I just speed on that, not me. And but it looked pretty obvious that I did it since it showed my profile pic, so it doesn't really know that was happening to begin with. But honestly, at that point, I was studying beat before being distracted, and a few guys decided to argue on the recent changes, and I said, well, I show speed is the one who did it, not me. So I played on one like that for a while, but I think while that was happening, they started to question why he's speeding. Not sure. I can't remember it that clearly. But all I knew is that those guys were not happy about the whole thing. I thought they may as well make their own group chat and talk there. Not here. Like it is your personal playground. And I'm pretty sure that those guys will probably have one. And they just text each other separately. You can just take each other separately. I didn't see the point of even using the group chat just for the heck of it. As they're clearly better options. And I didn't want to get a bad grade because of these guys. I doubt they were definitely not worth it. And usually, regardless, I did what I had to do. Now I think about it, I wonder if I did the right thing that one. But for me being too curious and considering consequences, I'll give myself a pass on that one. Sorry if any of you guys did that personally. I just didn't want to. But I just don't want to upset you guys. So yeah, the IHOC thing was pretty dumb concept, but also pretty funny as well. Believe it or not, Bro was a returning character throughout the whole thing. We'll get on to that. Going to all guys annoy me. That thing it's probably a bit exaggerated, but also this thing happened like a year ago, and it's taken me a while to rack up all the information happened. Also, the video was more like a bill if I was going to war. Let's choose though. This has no association with the real thing. I made it as a joke. Don't be taking it personal in any way. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't do anything like it in real life. But I mostly use it as an excuse to really start situations or things when completely out of control. Like, I thought they were being offensive, insensitive, which they were trying to cover up. Which would make you think they really were, or not. Think if they really were or not. But hey, I don't think they got any malicious attention or probably trying to make things too far. So I can't fully bash on them. Who knows? Maybe they had different perspectives on things. I don't want to completely slander these guys. Like, who knows? They could be genuinely nice people in the future. I'm not trying. I'm saying that everything that those guys did was justifiable. Hey, still a nice guy, and even though they did cause a lot of trouble, I think they still got a lot of potential. Besides, all the teachers in school think they do, so yeah. Maybe Or maybe they just call that 10G trauma. And I think they have that stay class and one whole period class, don't forget to this is the same person. But the things are all up or some of that were absent for a few days. Class, I think my back but hey, God gives some credit to it. The other people are made quality. Now I feel like maybe they are bit nice about them, but sometimes they'll be that wrong. Now I'm not sure what I say, but I'm not talking about the bad. The people who got pay off. Some of the group are pretty chill. Some of them are part of the 10 my class was not. So they were usually more laid back ones just to be clear, I'm not talking about the whole pickup. All of my classmates as it is a small minority now in my class. So now we got that. Like group chat wasn't that controllable. All that banning people. The whole texting thing. They ban like I can't get into it, but I feel like this is probably not the now that happens after all online they can update to get a preparation. I'm trying to people. As you know, I didn't get that content. I do that. And then it's probably anybody can do it. And then and after a lot of time, preparation. Yeah,